Morning, VC. It's Glenn Kellaway from the basement. I'm back with my friend Jerry here. This is a response video. I just a few minutes ago watched a new video that my great friend Robert Hagerman, Robert's on my turntable, uploaded. He started a response thread in regards to Valentine's Day. It's show red album covers. I thought it was kind of fun. So I ran down to the basement, I'm out of breath, and picked a few of my red album covers to show you. So Robert, thanks for doing this thread. I think it's a great idea. It's something everybody can jump on board with and have some fun with. Let's start with Paul McCartney. Tug of War. A lot of red in there. The great Big Star. If you don't have any Big Star in your collection, you are missing something. Get the #1 star with the black one with the star on it, or this one, Radio City. They're both great frickin' albums. Highly recommend. Power pop at its best. The amazing Jimi Hendrix, Electric Ladyland. Quite a bit of red in there. And a red label, too. One of my favorite album covers of all time, one of my favorite albums of all time. I was kind of toying whether this is more pink or red, but I'm gonna call it red just because I want to show it. In the Court of the Crimson King. Scary. The Great Rycooter. It's kind of yellow and red, but I love this frickin' album. The original master recording sounds fantastic. This is one of the great Roots albums of all time. You are missing something if you've never heard this record. Rycooter, Paradise and Lunch. Incredible record. Okay, that's it for vinyl. While we're in the Rycooter mood, I got 3 more. Jazz. This is Rycooter's salute to kind of early, I'd say 20s, 30s jazz. Yeah, great album. Another amazing album. Chavez Ravine, all about the area of Chavez Ravine. Great, great album. Rycooter, Chavez Ravine. And Rycooter with Manuel Galban. Mambo Sinuendo. Lo siento if I screwed up the pronunciation of those words. Mambo Sinuendo. Collective Soul. Hints, allegations, and things left unsaid. A lot of red. One of the most underrated records of all time from a band that sold hundreds of millions of albums. Odessa, the Bee Gees. If you haven't heard this album, you need to. Odessa, the Bee Gees. Beautiful packaging on that. It's kind of like a velvety thing. It's kind of a concept album, kind of trippy. It's different. It's not, trust me, it's not Saturday Night Fever Bee Gees, that's for sure. Came out in '69, I think. But it was kind of their, what I call it, a psych album? I don't know. But different, but really good. I'm showing this album because it's called Red. It's got like one bit of red in it. Look at right there. But the album's called Red, one of King Crimson's best albums. If you're a King Crimson fan and you don't have this one, should be your next purchase. Red. Blues. Muddy and the Wolf. This is a comp album. It's taken from if it was a record, side 1 was Muddy Waters, and they took it from the Fathers and Sons sessions. Howlin' Wolf, those sessions were taken from the Howlin' Wolf London sessions, and they combined to make an album, Muddy and the Wolf. So the Muddy side is Muddy Waters, Otis Spann, Mike Bloomfield, Paul Butterfield, Duck Dunn, and Sam Lay. The Wolf side is Howlin' Wolf, Eric Clapton, Steve Winwood, Bill Wyman, Charlie Watts, Herbert Sumlin, and Ian Stewart. Fantastic comp. If you just want to get a bit of blues, if this CD is still around, highly recommend. Grand Funk, A Trunk Full of Funk, Volume 1. This album I always call it the Red Album. I don't even know what it's called. I think it's called Grand Funk. It's just called Grand Funk, but it's always the Red Album to me, or the Paranoid album. Great album. This is Grand Funk's best album as far as I'm concerned. This album came out in 1969, I think, which was the year I saw them. They were supposed to open for Sly and the Family Stone at Maple Leaf Gardens. We had like second row seats or something really close. And I'd never heard of Grand Funk. They weren't popular at all. They were just an opening act. And we get to the show. Sly pulls a no-show, and they say in their place is Delaney and Bonnie and Friends, who had become one of my favorite bands after seeing them a few weeks earlier at with Blind Faith. But great show. Grand Funk was frigging incredible. I can't tell you how powerful and good that performance was. They were amazing. One of the best performances I've ever, maybe the best opening act performance I ever saw for sure. Jimmy, more Jimmy. Songs for Groovy Children. This is the complete performances from the Band of Gypsies New Year's shows in '69. Fantastic set. This is very affordably priced and well worth the money if you don't have this. It's on vinyl too. Fantastic set. Love it. I might grab the vinyl one day if I can get it at a good price. Last but not least, the Grateful Dead. Is that beautiful red? You could give that to someone for Valentine's Day. Beautiful. Grateful Dead, June 1976 tour. 15 CD set. Absolutely the most beautiful package set that I own. And this set sounds incredible. Isn't that gorgeous? Nobody does these sets like the Grateful Dead. Nobody, if you can afford them. They ain't cheap, but they're well worth it. They make it worth the money. Okay, I know I'm going to be back around before Valentine's Day, but let's just make it official and wish everyone a happy Valentine. Everybody in the VC is my Valentine this year. Robert endeared himself to me showing Ray Charles' record, so I told him that he could be my Valentine this year because he showed that. So anyway, peace out, everyone. I'm sure it's only Wednesday. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.